All right, let's talk about something that drives so many of us crazy: low water pressure. That weak shower, the faucet that just trickles. Well, we're going to get to the bottom of it today, and honestly, you might be surprised to find out the fix is way simpler than you think. Let's dive in. So, does this sound familiar? You hop in the shower expecting this amazing, strong spray, but what you get is just a sad little drizzle. Or maybe you're at the sink trying to fill a pot and it feels like it's taking an eternity. It's one of those daily frustrations that a lot of us just, give up and live with. But this little problem, it's bigger than just a disappointing shower. Low water pressure can mean your washing machine takes forever to fill up. Your dishwasher might not be cleaning things as well as it should. And hey, if you've got sprinklers, you might even see those weird dry patches on your lawn because of uneven coverage. They're all signs of the exact same root cause. Now, you're probably thinking the solution has to be some big, complicated, expensive plumbing job, right? But what if I told you the real culprit could be this tiny, super easy to miss part that you can clean yourself in just a couple of minutes? Okay, it's time to introduce you to the unsung hero, or in this case, the clogged up villain of your entire water system. Let's talk about the debris screen. So what is this thing exactly? Well, a debris screen is basically just a little mesh filter. It's a bodyguard for your plumbing. Its whole job is to catch all the tiny bits of gunk. We're talking sediment, little pieces of leaves, grit that can travel through the water lines. It's there to protect the more delicate, important parts of your system from getting damaged. So where do you even look for this thing? Well, they're usually in a few key spots. You'll often find them near your outdoor spigots, sometimes inside the controller for your irrigation system, within water filter housings, or right at the intake for a water pump. They're basically placed at these entry points to stop debris right in its tracks. And here's the real kicker. Because this screen is a fine mesh, as it does its job catching all that junk, its tiny little holes get clogged. Think of it like a tiny dam being built, particle by particle. Even a really small buildup can choke off the water flow in a big way, and that's the pressure drop you're feeling all the way up in your shower. But here's the good news. Cleaning this thing is incredibly simple. Seriously. I'm going to walk you through a quick 5-step guide that could get your water pressure back to normal in no time. Okay, before you do anything else, and I really can't say this enough, you have got to turn off the water supply to the area you're working on. It is the number one most important step for a safe and not so wet repair. All right, here's the plan. Step 1, water's off. Step 2, carefully take the screen out of its housing. Step 3, just rinse it under some clean water. If stuff is really stuck on there, a soft brush will do the trick. Step 4, before you pop it back in, give it a quick once-over. Look for any tears or big bends. If it looks okay, go to step 5. Put it back in, and then, this is important, turn the water back on slowly while you check for any leaks. Awesome. The screen is clean, it's back in place, but hold on, you're not totally finished yet. Now comes the observation phase, just to make sure the fix actually worked and everything is sealed up tight. So for the next day or two, just kind of keep an eye and an ear on things. Are your faucets and sprinklers spraying nice and evenly? Are there any weird new sounds coming from the pipes? Make sure the pressure feels good and stays that way. And of course, give one last check around the housing where you are working to make sure there are no new drips. Now, while this is often a super satisfying DIY fix, it's also really important to know when a problem might be bigger than just a little dirty screen. So let's cover when it's probably time to just pick up the phone and call a pro. So here are the red flags. If you clean that screen and your water pressure is still terrible, that's a sign. If you see leaks that just won't stop, or you hear strange noises like banging or humming, or if you notice valves turning on and off all the time, yeah, those all point to a deeper issue that's best left to a professional. So at the end of the day, what's the big lesson here? It's that a few minutes of really simple maintenance, maybe once a season, can save you from a huge daily headache. It's one of the easiest, most impactful bits of home maintenance you can possibly do. And that really gets you thinking, doesn't it? This one tiny, overlooked screen has such a massive impact on your whole system. It makes you wonder, what other simple, hidden maintenance jobs are waiting around your home that could save you a whole lot of trouble down the road?